Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. Is Manchester City versus PSG in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final tonight. We covered both the semi-finals. I think it was only last week they were on. So already we've got the second legs on. I'm looking forward very much to this. I'm very confused kind of to why the Chelsea game, which was the first of the semi-finals to be played, I'm confused why, again, it's not the second leg to be played. The City one is played first, and then the next one. I find it very odd that they've kind of done Chelsea, Real Madrid, then City, PSG, and then City, PSG again. Dean says 3-0 United against Villa. Thanks for the £2 donation. No credit given to Villa at all for the win. I did mention it. I think you replied, but I'd like to publicly say when Villa did actually beat Everton, Dean was completely quiet even. Hello to you, George. Wagwan. Nice. How you doing? Crinks. Yes, lad. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Looking forward to today. I must admit, I was very shocked to see Man City come out as winners from the last game. It was, I don't want to say undeserved, but it kind of felt it. Especially considering the first leg, how it was so one-sided and it could have been way more than 1-0 to PSG. But I'll give credit to Man City. They did dig deep a little bit. Very fortuitous with the goals. But, you know, it is goals that count in games. It's not how you play. So, yeah. Another £2 donation from Dean saying credit where it's due, but United are quality. United, to be fair, are unbeaten away from home. So if you are a betting man, I know it's against my own club, but you would put money on Manchester United at least getting a point at Villa Park. But, you know, I'll back the lads. I think there's been a lot of games where United have been fortunate. Although I think they've been very good this season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer deserves so much credit. I think they're much better than where they were a few years ago. So, yeah. To only lose 4 games in a season, considering they started badly as well. That's something that people forgot. They lost to Crystal Palace at home, I think, in their first home game of the season. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'll do predictions for both the games, obviously, today. Manchester City versus PSG. My prediction for today, and it is a controversial one that will be used against me. It is, I think, it will be 2-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. PSG have incredible away records away from home in the Champions League, and I can see it again, and I can genuinely see it happening. I think PSG, the fact they put 3 past Bayern Munich, I think they can score goals. The badge didn't change. It is now, because you've been a member for so long, if you hover over the badge, or if you see it, basically you've been a member for so much time, that is changed to a bronze badge. When you get, like, in a few months' time, it will become silver, then gold, and yeah. Basically, to show you've been supporting me for a while. I'm a melon. You lost to Spurs? What do you mean I'm a melon? George said, beg PSG win. And another George saying, Dean, it's Man City to PSG. Oh, it's 2-1. Marquinhos put PSG in front. It is 2-1. And I will give you a very quick look in. So I've already got the score, as you can see. It was Kevin De Bruyne. And a Riyad Mahrez free kick is the difference so far. They were very fortunate. I think they only had 3 shots on target in the full game, and they scored 2 goals. So no matter what game you're playing, that is very, very fortunate. Gonna look at the lineups for today, guys. Give me your predictions for the game. What do you think? Comment down below, and I'll read it out. But I can see it being 2-0 to PSG today. Both teams have a similar system, but it is slightly different. I'll start with Man City. I'll get into that noise. Ederson in goal, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Zinchenko. Zinchenko didn't start, I think, in the last game. He is now actually starting for Manchester City. Silva, Fernandinho, Gundogan in the midfield. Mahrez, De Bruyne as the false 9, and Phil Foden on the left. Dean with another £2 donation saying 3-1 City. Neil Taylor to score. He'll end up. You'll see him. You'll see him on the bench. He'll work his way through. How about that? BT's still covering it, yeah, and they've got Jolie and Lescott on, so it kind of shows you all you need to know. about what's going on at BT right now. How is Jolie Lescott near a football pitch still? It hurts my head. For PSG, Navas in goal, Diallo back in. So before I even go on, actually, because I may forget, Baka played for PSG, and I thought he was really good, but he has been dropped. I know obviously he come in for an injury, but to not play him after the game that, I thought he was exceptional against Man City, and to not play him, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Imagine being server muted. Yeah, he got server muted in a Dust Discord. Kind of funny. AJ, by the way, more history than before the 2000s Chelsea Melon. You were in League One in 1999. You were literally in League One a year before I was born. Right? That's all I need to know, big one. That is all I need to know. So Diallo, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Florenzi at the back, Paredes, Herrera in midfield. Herrera also starting. I think he was on the bench for the first leg. Neymar, Verratti, Di Maria, and Icardi up front. Not Kylian Mbappe. I will look on the bench for Man City. Aguero, Ake, Cancelo, Scott Carson, Gabriel Jesus, Laporte, Mendy, Rodri. The other keeper, Stefan, Sterling and Torres for PSG. They got one more sub than Manchester City. Baka, Dagba, Danilo, Draxler, Keane, Kera, Kazawa, Mbappe, Rafinha, another keeper from Burkina Faso, I'm really struggling to pronounce, Randri Mami, Rico and Sarabia. So obviously, I think out of the two benches, to have someone like Mbappe, Kazawa and Rafinha, and even Draxler, like that substitute bench for PSG is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can see Mbappe coming on and having an effect onto this game for sure. Look at Bolton history. Would you say they don't have history? Nottingham have loads of history. Nottingham have won 2 Champions Leagues. You only even won 1. Imagine having 2 less than Nottingham Forest. They nearly got relegated to League One this year. They had to actually have a good end of the season. A team in League One has more European success than you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to sip my tea and move on. So Icardi up front. I'm not confident about that though. As much as I think PSG will win this, it won't be by Icardi's foot. It will be Neymar. It will be a Neymar masterclass, is what I'm going to say today, guys. De Bruyne, I don't think is a good number 9. I think, or a false 9, whatever you want to call it. I think he gets carried by the midfield. I think Manchester City's midfield, Gundogan, Rodri has been influential this season. I think they have been the massive difference. Playing without strikers hard, but I genuinely think it's players like Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Fernandinho that have carried them more. I just think De Bruyne is a better player, but deeper. I think up front, I thought he was poor. I actually thought he was really, really poor against PSG. He just scored a cross. That was it. Like, okay, on record looks good. Then in 20 years' time, people forget. And it will look like De Bruyne orchestrated one of the best comebacks for Man City, especially if they go on to win the whole tournament. But he was poor on that day, and I don't want people to forget that. Nice, can you start calling people melons? That's a bit mean. Man said Rafinha like he's good. Rafinha's good. He's a good player. Nottingham are more successful in Europe than 4 of the big 6 and Villa. It is true. They had a good spell in the 80s. In fact, in between, I think it's 1978 and 1983, there was an English team that won the European Cup every year. 2 with Forest, a couple with Liverpool and Villa. You can look that up, but I believe an English team won the Champions League for several years. How you doing, the Destroyer? What's up, mate? Dean said, a taxi driver, United fan tried telling me Grealish isn't the player to know what to do under pressure and change the game. He's an absolute melonhead. That is someone you can call a melon. Guys, if you haven't already, you can, as you can see, follow my TikTok. I do have a TikTok account. It is not cringe. It's kind of cringe, but it's not fully cringe. So if you haven't already, go support me on there. Want to hear a poem? Go on, give me the poem. Give me that fat poem. And Nice said, we won the cup, Winners' Cup, which is arguably a better achievement than UEFA Champions League. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that trophy. That's like the Community Shield is bigger than the FA Cup, of course. Oh, by the way, Nice, I said Colin Bell. Oh, look who has appeared on the side there. Colin Bell, the king. That's very interesting. I'm just going to point that out. Now, I know George likes to dig up messages and stuff. I just want to say I mentioned Colin Bell, who's literally on the seats at Manchester City, and Nice said he didn't care about players before the year 2000, where he's literally the face on the halfway line. That's all I'm going to say. That's literally all I'm going to say. He was your best player historically. Before the money came in, he was easily your best player. I think he scored like nearly 150 goals. And you wouldn't be where you are today without him. We have kicked off for the second leg between Manchester City and PSG. Roses are red, violets are blue. My screen is blue. I think I did it. God's sake. Oh dear. So yeah, I can see PSG just about winning this 2-0. There is snow on the pitch, so that could have an effect. And the ball's actually gone out of play because of the snow. Riyad Mahrez has just swung a boot, and it's completely skimmed off the outside of his foot and gone out for a PSG throw-in. PSG have also ended up getting a free kick for a very high foul from Silva. So yeah, it's a true story. Oh dear. Another free kick has been given for PSG. They took it quickly, and Fernandinho with a tackle. See, the snow will have an effect. I think the snow will help Man City. I know both teams have to struggle with it, and you know both teams can't play the way they want to. But with players like Neymar, dribbling will be a little bit difficult. He relies on that more than a lot of players. And in the snow, it's going to be hard. The ball's going to get stuck to the ground. Yeah, the snow. Yeah, hello, Harry FC. The snow, I think, will have a big effect on today. And I really, really want PSG to turn up because it will hurt me. It will hurt all the football if an Oil FC side do win the Champions League. I don't know. PSG could also say they're Oil, but at least they're a French side. We don't have to put up with them, right? Marseille and all that have to put up with them. We don't. A long ball played forward, good header away by John Stones. There's a chance to the edge of the box for PSG with Neymar. Neymar towards the far side, very over here, and it will be a throw into Manchester City on the far left side. It was Verratti. He was trying to appear on that right side. Di Maria was just not close enough to the ball. It was a bit of an overhit. Come on, City. You want City to win? Nah, man. Zinchenko with the throw gets a 1-2. Gundogan, who I didn't realise has scored so many goals for City this season. He's their top scorer on 13 goals, 12 goals. Neymar for PSG, that's a poor pass. Gundogan intercepts really well. Dribbles really well as well. Oh, his pass is poor. Oh, they get the rebound though. So the pass was intercepted by Verratti, but the ball fell kindly for Mahrez, and Man City keep the possession. Here is Fernandinho for Manchester City towards the right-hand side. I'd like to see just a very entertaining, fluid game, but I can't see it in the snow. I really can't. Yeah, because they are an English... Fair enough. I'll give you that credit. They are an English club. But I just hate how they've bought success. And it will just be another trophy that they've bought. And it just doesn't feel right to me. If I could pick a winner out of the 4 teams, I want it to be Real Madrid. Because at least historically they're a big side and haven't bought their success. That's just my opinion. And you know what? If PSG win or if Chelsea win, fair play to them. They will have earned it. It just doesn't sit right for me. Lovely play out the back from PSG. And there's an opportunity for Di Maria now on the left hand side. A foul was given. Advantage has been played, but a throw in off the right hand side. It was a tackle. I think from Zinchenko covering across. Yeah, Kyle Walker pushed forward, so Zinchenko had to cover on the right-hand side. And PSG have this throw-in on the halfway line. Verratti back to Neymar. And Neymar's pass is poor, but he gets it back. Good strength, though, to hold off Riyad Mahrez there. Nice says, AJ, you legit are always on City for oil when Chelsea have made the biggest impact with that. They have, but at least they had some history. Chelsea were basically on Villa's level or Everton's level when they were purchased, whereas Manchester City hadn't been at that level. They've won trophies in like the 30s, man. Like, yeah, City have won a few things, but they're really old, man. Long ball played towards Di Maria and Phil Foden having to defend. It's not the greatest of clearances. Verratti across the left-hand side. Neymar's in the box for PSG. Neymar's shot. It's deflected. Verratti gets it back for PSG. Will they be able to carve an opportunity here? Ander Herrera, former Manchester United player. Neymar against Kyle Walker, very slowly walking towards the box. Plays it into Verratti. His pass is deflected. It's awkward. It's Di Maria again in the box. Di Maria, shots deflected once again off Walker. And Manchester City barely struggling to defend this. Here is Di Maria once again against Walker on the left-hand side. Gets it past him. Goes down into the box. Nothing given. Di Maria wants a penalty there. But the referee doesn't even wave it away. He completely just ignores what just happened. I think he goes down a little soft. But it's been a strong start for PSG. It was Paredes, Herrera, Di Maria all linking up there. Icardi has barely had a touch so far. And another cross on the left-hand side. Again, it's a bit of a miscue by Kyle Walker. He gets away with it. Walker clears long. It's deflected off Verratti. And that's very well played. It's going to stay in play because of the snow. This is awkward. Verratti's got it off Walker. All this from the snow. Plays it back to Neymar. Neymar! Rise! Pass to Icardi was so poor. It got intercepted. Another cross into the middle. It nearly went to the back post. They claim handball. It's given. PSG have a penalty for handball. It's hit Phil Foden, I think, on its way through. Wow, this is debate all here now. It stopped. The ball stopped in play because of the snow, and it's eventually led to a penalty. The cross comes in, and it's hit the hand of Zinchenko. It's hit the hand of Zinchenko as Neymar goes for the header. Oh, no, that won't be given. That's off his shoulder. It won't be given. That will be ruled out. 100,000%. It has hit his shoulder. There's no... you can't give a handball for that. It's literally hit his shoulder. It's it's hit his shoulder. There's no way. If that's given, the football's gone. The sport is gone if that is given, I will say. Like, this is... It's just his shoulder. Like, what can you say about that? There's no way. The referee has not given it. He is not giving it. That, I thought, was going to be a massive moment in this game, but it will not be given. It is a... Oh. Yeah, he's saying it's the shoulder. The referee knows. You can't give that. If that was given... Oh, Twitter would have a meltdown. Twitter would have a meltdown. The referee... Can I just say, the referee actually gave that originally. The referee looked at that and give it. Like, if VAR wasn't a thing, people need to give VAR the respect, right? If VAR wasn't a thing, that would have been a penalty to PSG. Like, these are the levels that we're talking at. 8 minutes gone, it is still goalless between Manchester City and PSG. And Zinchenko, a lovely bit of dribbling down the right-hand side, a good sliding challenge to deny him. It was Kimpembe, the centre-back, having to come across to help defend. Yeah, Harry, spot on. That was the weakest attempt ever to try and to get a penalty. I cannot believe it was actually given. I just saw them appeal for it and the referee point to the spot. So I thought there was more of a case than that. If they appealed it, like several PSG players appealed it, the referee gave it fast. I was like, surely there's a handball there if they've given it that quickly. That is disgraceful. Zinchenko with a foul, very high up. He's really getting involved a lot. Ref only gave it because PSG players were appealing it. Yeah, I think so. I think there's some truth in that, and I've heard that type of thing before. Another poor pass from defence. It's this pitch. This pitch will have a big say on today, I'm telling you. Riyad Mahrez turns away, goes down under the challenge of Paredes, sorry. And it'll be a free kick to City just inside the PSG half. We've already seen it. We're only 9 minutes into this game. We're very, very, very early into this match, and we've already seen, these weird... these weird plays and the weird way the ball has bounced, and it slows down, and it's very awkward to defend and attack at times. And it will have an effect, unfortunately. And it's not just in terms of the result. Like, players will struggle attacking and defensively, and even goalkeepers, if it skims off the surface, awkward enough. Like, I would not try a back pass. John Stones plays a back pass to Ederson. I would not try that on this surface. I would be scared. Long ball play forward, and Kevin De Bruyne, is he onside for this? Pulls it back into the middle. Chance. It's De Bruyne. Wait, no, Zinchenko coming through. Morris scores for Manchester City. Well, Man City do lead, and it's looking very bad for PSG. That is just not how they wanted to start this game. It wasn't De Bruyne, it was Zinchenko. I saw a blonde player because 11 and 17 look similar. I would never expect Zinchenko to be the furthest player forward for City. It pulls the balls back, and the ball was actually played to De Bruyne. His shot was deflected. Perfectly onside. He waited on the halfway line, which you can't be offside for. This was brilliant from Zinchenko. Loads of credit to him. Pulls it back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne's shot is deflected, and it falls kindly for Riyad Mahrez to tuck it away. And I think that will have won the game for Manchester City. Genuinely, I think this is hard. The only way I would say PSG were going to win today, and I really thought they were going to win today, but they needed to start strong. You can't concede a goal in the first 10 minutes. It's a very good counter-attack, and I forgot to change my scene, and no one reminded me. Shaking my head. It is 1-0 to Manchester City, 3-1 on aggregate. It's a bit of a disappointing one for PSG. It's a bit unfortunate. It's like a FIFA deflected goal. It's one of those. It really is. It doesn't change the fact that PSG still have to score 2 goals. If they do so, they will go to at least extra time. So I suppose mentally there can be like nothing changes really. It is still, the job is still to score goals. That hasn't changed. Outside the boot, pass forward to Kevin De Bruyne. And that is poor from De Bruyne. Wow, the through balls have been really good. And outside of the foot, through ball towards De Bruyne. And he never really got the ball under control. He's not the fastest, Kevin. Which is probably why I should have questioned how he was sprinting forward as the furthest Manchester City player on the left-hand side. I just didn't expect Zinchenko to be the furthest man for Manchester City. But when they don't have a striker, maybe I should. Zinchenko now to Phil Foden. And Zinchenko goes forward after the 1-2. Finds De Bruyne. De Bruyne awkwardly across to Walker, but the pass does get there. And Manchester City build from the back, and have now entered the PSG half. The press from PSG hasn't been great. I think they started okay, and if VAR wasn't a thing, they would potentially be in front from the penalty spot. So very, very interesting turn of events. Once again, VAR being very influential. To be fair, deservedly so. It was never a penalty in a million years. Never ever should have been given. It would have been a disgrace if that was given. It was another thing I'll commend as well. It was very quickly disallowed. They didn't take like 20 years. It looked obvious. I knew it was obvious, but they very quickly dealt with it. So I'll give credit. The ref went to the monitor? I don't know why he needed to go to the monitor. In truth, I think VAR should have just plainly said it's hit the top of his shoulder. There's no even debate. That's what I would have said to the referee. You can look at the monitor if you want, but you will have the same opinion. I'll be that confident. Cross on the left-hand side for PSG, and it's a simple catch for Ederson. This is a bit flat. How do you respond? How does Pochettino respond to this? He never won a trophy at Tottenham, and his side are facing the way out of the Champions League in the semi-final. They lost in the final last year. PSG just can't quite seem to do it in the Champions League. Verratti, the Italian, forward to Neymar. And Neymar does really well against Walker. Here is Neymar. Centre of the goal is fouled. What? It is a free kick to PSG. Now this is a good opportunity to shoot from. Neymar does really well to go against Kyle Walker. And I think Gundogan draws the foul. And it is a really dangerous free kick position. He does go down a little bit soft, I will say. Oh, no, it's a foul. If it does come across. I think, obviously, you will throw yourself to the ground But it's a little tackle from Gundogan to just clip his ankle. But it is a free kick. It is a foul. It's a deserved foul and a free kick to PSG. Now, will they take advantage of it? That is the question today. This is it. If they want to go through, they have to score this. It's that simple. If PSG want to go through today, they have to score. It's that simple. It is that simple. Nothing else I can say. Di Maria, Neymar, all on this. So we will see how it goes. City a bit poor. They're gonna act. They should know Neymar is gonna act. Yeah, they should. They shouldn't give him the opportunity to dive. Free kick comes in, and it is over the bar. It's deflected over the bar. To be fair, it hit the wall, but it's still a disappointing outcome for PSG. Very good leap from Fernandinho actually to deflect it over, and it will be a corner to Paris Saint-Germain. 15 minutes gone. 1-0 to Manchester City is the difference. 3-1 on aggregate. This is deflated. If you're a PSG fan, you are deflated already. Neymar corner at the near post. It's hacked away by Zinchenko. Verratti will pick up this loose ball. Will he be able to recycle it? Plays it to Neymar. Neymar jinks away. Gives it back to Verratti. Verratti back to Neymar again. Little passes. Neymar to Di Maria on the byline. Cross comes into the middle towards Marquinhos. And it's hit the crossbar. Marquinhos hits the top of the bar and PSG just can't get their bit of luck. It very nearly led to the equaliser PSG deserved. And it should have really led to a goal. Such a good cross in from the left-hand side. On the byline, Di Maria. And Marquinhos climbed really well. Won his header. But it was just didn't have enough dip. And now at the other end, chance for Manchester City. It's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne pulls it back to Mahrez, but well intercepted by Ander Herrera. A bit of poor passing, a bit of good defending work by Herrera. Gets the ball back for PSG. And will they counter? It's Neymar. It's a good tackle, to be fair. Kyle Walker stops the play. And PSG can't counter-attack fast. Paredes for PSG. Goes forward. It's a good forward pass. They're going to go on the right-hand side here. Florenzi. I'd like to see Icardi get involved more. Icardi's barely took a touch. Nice said, dives more than Michael Phelps. Edison needs a trim. Dino is 36 but plays like he's 21. Harry FC said that should have been goal. What do you think of Barkley? Played the best game of his Villa career on Sunday. I know he scored winning goals against Southampton. Leicester City scored against Liverpool as well. But that's the best he's played, easily. He was really good, very confident, dribbled very, very well. He took that Everton backline to the shop. A free kick has been given for handball here. There's a bit of a tussle between Phil Foden and a PSG player that's just gone off camera. I couldn't quite see who it was. But it's getting a little bit feisty. It was Ander Herrera, the former Manchester United player, having a bit of a tussle. Well, it's a simple handball for Foden, who I thought was the initial player to give a penalty away. It was Zinchenko. But this time it is a Phil Foden handball and it is a free kick to PSG. 18 minutes gone, still 1-0 to Manchester City. And for some reason my camera's a bit funny. Give me one sec. I don't know why it's doing this. Free kick will come in from Neymar towards the back post. It's a decent one. And Edison does very well to defend it. I'm just going to sort it out one sec, guys. I'm just going to turn the brightness up like that. And there we go. I just had to alter the exposure. It's off his shoulder. Wait, what? It's not off his shoulder. It didn't look like he was on his shoulder. Not to me anyway. Wait. Did it actually hit his shoulder? I didn't have a proper look. Did it hit his shoulder? Did it happen again? Oh dear. I was trying to sort out my camera, and if you guys have both said it, then fair enough. I would say it's true. But I don't know. How have they managed to get it wrong again? City on top, I said, yep, fair enough. You predicted it and said it was true, and they do lead. Once again, how has it happened again, by the way? How on earth have we let Manchester City, who haven't even been... Well, they weren't the best team last game. I think it's been very even this game, and they're leading in both. Well, they fully won the first one, but they're already leading in this. Oops, I knocked my PC a little bit. They legit have the ref paid off. Oh dear. I think there's a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt from Nice. You are winning, and you are going to win this game. Right? Nice. Calm down. You are going to win this game. As things stand, I can't see PSG coming back from this. This is hard for them. I don't think you've deserved it. I don't think you've deserved it at all from what I've seen. But you took your chances, and that'll be enough, I feel. When you employ Neymar, right? Neymar will obviously do his antics, but he'll teach the players around him to do the same. So just expect it, is all I will say. You just kind of have to expect things like this to happen. Destroyer AJ, thank you for helping me out. I have no channels to watch the game, so I can enjoy watching along with you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here as well. And to be fair, I do like doing these type of games. It's fun to get people from different teams. Whenever I do every single Villa game, because I'm a massive Villa fan, as you can tell. And I'll get loads of different opinions and different fans come on. But the Champions League is just another form of that. So yeah. PSG to come back in the second half. Well, Manchester City did it. You never know. You never know, do you? It would be very interesting to see it happen. I'd like it to happen, but I'm not sure. They have it all to do. That is the only downside. 21 minutes played. 1-0 to Manchester City. 3-1 on aggregate. The camera's just panned to Mbappe. I wonder what he's thinking about this. Zinchenko for City plays it back. Ruben Diaz to John Stones. The press from PSG hasn't been that impressive so far. That is another thing I will say. Here's De Bruyne to Gundogan. Oh no, it's Bernardo Silva, and a free kick to City has been given. A foul on Bernardo Silva. And the City players are actually also... Oh, there's a bit of beef. It's Ander Herrera and Gundogan again. Ander Herrera's been involved in a little bit of beef with a few players now. This time with Gundogan. He had beef with Phil Foden. He's getting into the ears of the City players. And he will get booked, to be fair, for it, I think. Yeah, it is a yellow card for Ander Herrera. Herrera called for that Foden shoulder. Wait, did he? I didn't see that. Yo. Harry said Mbappe's on the bench. He's not starting. It is Icardi up front, who we've literally not seen. I don't think I've said Icardi's name once. So it kind of just says everything. Herrera acting like he's still playing. Still playing for United. Oh dear. Hang on, I'm going to turn my lights on here just to give a bit extra light. 3 and... Hang on, I got another light here that I can use. Give me one sec. It's very funny what's going on. Ander Herrera obviously has his allegiance with Manchester United, and he's really showing it. Herrera should be sent off, not gonna lie. Really, for that? No. What refs should do? Book players if they argue. I agree with that. Yeah. Technically they should. A long ball played down the channel. Bernardo Silva, good touch with his heel. Stops the play. Switches the play really well. Very good football from him. Finds Zinchenko. He's involved the whole of the Man City attack now. Zinchenko to Foden. We've not really seen much today. Back to Zinchenko. What can he do with the ball? He's been forced backwards by Marquinhos. For a centre-back, kind of playing defensive midfield the way he presses. Foden now beats Paredes. Good tackle though from Ander Herrera to win the ball back. Icardi for PSG counter-attack. Foul given, play advantage. Ball played towards Neymar, but it's slightly too overhit. And it will be an easy catch for Ederson. Well, there's been 5 attempts on goal for PSG, only 2 for Man City, and only the 1 on target for Manchester City, which will mean their only goal. And it happened. The same story happened as well in the first game. It's just happened again. The only shot on target has gone in. What can I say? They've been a little bit fortunate. Here is Marquinhos for PSG. He's gone backwards to Navas. So PSG haven't really played from the back. They did it a little bit in the first leg. I think especially in the first half. And I thought it worked, but they've not really tried it today. They've given the ball away back to Manchester City, and it's with Ederson. and he'll go and find Zinchenko, who's probably been City's best player so far. He's done a lot defensively, and he created the goal as well. City wouldn't have scored if Zinchenko didn't receive the ball very high up from Edison. Herrera is so filthy from Nice. Arsenal said they're meant to give yellows if they rush the referee. Yeah, any pushing or rushing or anything towards the referee, if they swear at them, if they do anything like that, they should be booked. But some referees are more lenient than others. Zinchenko fakes one way, goes the other, then goes back towards Bernardo Silva on the left-hand side. Gundogan, City starting to dominate the ball a little bit. Zinchenko to De Bruyne. Zinchenko, I think, was trying to win a free kick there, but it never came. Bernardo Silva. Back to Fernandinho. They forced City backwards. Diaz. Back to Zinchenko. The left-hand side has been definitely City's main bit of focus. Another spray pass towards the right-hand side this time. Mahrez getting involved. Mahrez takes on his man, loses the ball. I think this is why they're focusing down the left, because the right has just not done enough for City. And I think even in the first leg they did the same. Another pass it's misplaced from the left-hand side. Diallo, Foden trying to play in Riyad Mahrez and really well intercepted. Not been a good game of passing, I will say. Both teams giving the ball away every 5 seconds. Zinnias, he's been really good. Zinchenko, I think, deserves more credit. For years, I've seen Man City getting rinsed for their fullbacks. I think Cancelo's really good, and I think Zinchenko's really good. I think they finally found their fullbacks. Mendy's just not good enough. Never has been, never will be. And I think they finally found it. And a Herrera for PSG. They've got a bit more room now. Neymar on the left-hand side. No, right-hand side even. Neymar in a central position. Pulls it back towards Verratti. Verratti can't get any shot away. Di Maria's crossed in towards Herrera. And it can't be kept in play. And it will be a goal kick to Manchester City. After so much work down the right-hand side, Neymar did it all. Every City defender seemed to rush at Neymar. And he had a wall of light blue that he couldn't get through. He laid it off to Verratti, and eventually a Di Maria cross fizzled out of play. But the idea against PSG is to just stop Neymar. And it seems to be working to a degree. I feel the same game plan is played when you play Villa. You stop Grealish. And, the Villa attacks will fizzle out, and it's happening here. Here's Bernardo Silva towards the right-hand side. City very quickly have got this ball at the PSG final third. Gundogan to Kevin De Bruyne, edge of the box. Foden now. Foden clips it towards De Bruyne, nearly finds him. Good interception from Florenzi. De Bruyne trying to win a corner. He does. Very clever work from the Belgian. And it will be a corner kick to Manchester City. 27 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the Citizens. 3-1 on aggregate. I feel sick. City are heading for their first ever Champions League final right now. Arsene said the hail definitely ruined the game plan for the... 100% ruined the PSG one. 100%. They're going to have to go more direct. Keep the ball off the ground. City went for a short corner. Headed away. Foden back to Kyle Walker towards the right-hand side. Mahrez now. Mahrez gets an early whip into the middle. Half cleared away. Florenzi has to deal with the situation here. Verratti. Surely it's a free kick. It is a free kick to PSG. Fernandinho really getting into the back of Verratti there, having to defend the attacking midfielder for PSG. Having to defend. And now Neymar on the counter-attack. Neymar running straight at Man City, but a good tackle from Kyle Walker. Arsene said ball physics are broken on the surface. We've already seen it. It gets stuck in the ground. PSG nearly scored, nearly got a penalty. When the ball literally stopped going out of play, it led to a penalty that was originally given and then ruled out. Neil Taylor hasn't scored just quite yet, but you never know. Nice said PSG are playing off the hail. You kind of have to adapt and do what you can on the surface. You have to keep the ball off the ground, in my opinion. But both of these teams haven't really gone that direct. Ironically, the only time we've seen City go direct, it led to a goal. So that's all you need to know, I think. It was a long ball played to Zinchenko, and that led to the Manchester City opening goal. I don't know why none of these two sides have done it since. Here is Phil Foden on the right side. Gundogan, chance for Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne, edge of the box. Can he get a shot away? He does! But it's always bending wide. It was a good opportunity for City. It's one of those areas where you'd always want De Bruyne on the ball. Only Ander Herrera on him. He uses Herrera as a shoulder to just bend it round, but he put too much whip on it. Destroyer said, no way Pochettino clutches again with the last second goal. I don't know, man. I think they're really going to have to play out their skin now. I was confident heading into this game for PSG. I really thought they could go on and win this and get to the final. But it would rely on them playing like 10 out of 10 and getting Neymar to really dominate the Manchester City back line. But the fact they went behind so early, I don't know. I think it's killed them personally. They're still playing okay, but they just need to get Neymar more involved. And every time Neymar's on the ball, Man City just double up, triple up, quadruple up against him and stop him from getting any type of shot away. They are so scared of Neymar shooting. You should see the way they play against him. Ball play from Neymar towards the right side. Florenzi cross into middle. And why is Angel Di Maria dummying it? It's a perfect ball in towards Di Maria, and maybe he got a shout behind him from Neymar, but he just dummies it, lets it go through his legs, and it's eventually cleared by Man City. Angel Di Maria has a great opportunity to shoot. Why did he just leave that? Have a go, son. Look, that cross from the right hand side from Florenzi, if I can get the word out. I'm that irritated. It's a really good ball in on this surface as well. It's a really, really good ball in. And Di Maria, I can only imagine he's had a call from behind saying leave it. But, fam, just belt that in. Belt that in. Like he's in a situation where Man City don't have the players. They don't have him on the toes of Di Maria. He would have had time to take a touch, do what he wanted. He could have picked his spot if he wanted to. It's very, very silly. I know he's not good with his right boot, but take a touch, man. He had acres of room in the middle. Like, I'd rather him do that. I'd rather him put it into Rose Ed and have a go than just leaving it entirely. Very bizarre decision. Destroyer said, someone going to turn Lucas Moura mode. I remember a clip, actually, from a bar that were all, like, Ajax fans. And like they were literally celebrating with seconds to go, and then it went quiet when Moura scored. It was quite funny. Di Maria, lovely dribbling from Di Maria. Right hand side now. Here's Neymar. Neymar on his left boot. He's in the box now. 4 Man City players on him. This is what I mean, Verratti. Now back to Neymar on the left hand side. Neymar, can he get a shot away? He finds Marquinhos of all players coming forward. Marquinhos goes for a cross. And it's going to be easily caught. It wasn't the best cross at all. It's really, really poor from the centre-back. But I respect that he's gone up there and he's tried to get involved. Obviously, they need to score. So even the centre-backs getting involved, I do rate that. VT Ghost said Lucas Moura moment, but instead of Moura, it's Mbappe. It's Mbappe off the bench. The cross was shocking, I will say. I'm not going to gas up the cross. It was always going to be caught by Edison, but I'm saying I respect the fact he's gone forward and he's tried to produce something. That's a poor pass, and Icardi picks it up. Icardi to Neymar. Is this the chance for PSG? Neymar is zoned out very well by Walker, though. It won't be a counter-attacking goal for PSG. He lays it off to Paredes. That was very well defended from Kyle Walker. That basic defending needs to get respected way more. He's just shut down the attack straight away. By just jockeying him in a certain way. He knew that if Neymar tried to do anything, he'd get the ball off him. That was really good defending from Kyle Walker. I would say Neymar possibly needs to be a bit more direct, though, with his play and try and take him on, try and do something else. But that was very well defended. PSG has still kept the ball, though, but can only knock it side to side. Marquinhos now to the right-hand side of Florenzi. Just 1-2 passes and backwards and forwards, and they're really struggling to get in. Keenan Davis with a £2 donation. Thank you very much for that. Saying, I am better than Neymar. Keenan, my G, you are insane, and you should play more. To be fair though, on a real, why doesn't Keenan Davis play more for Villa? He came off the bench against Fulham, got an assist. Came off the bench against West Brom, scored the equalising goal. Why doesn't Keenan play more for Villa? I don't know. But yeah, I was very proud. I was like a proud dad when he scored. Here's Di Maria for PSG to Paredes. Much better though from the side from Paris. And Paredes, great dribbling past Mahrez. Now it's Di Maria. 35 gone, still 1-0 to Manchester City. Neymar. No, sorry, it's the left back. I thought it was Neymar because I always presume he's on the ball, sacking forward. It was the left back, Diallo, coming in, which I still say Baka should have played today. He really should. Here's Di Maria now. Left-hand side cross deflected off Walker. Gone to Diallo. Chance for Ander Herrera in the box. Ander Herrera has just put it over the bar, and it was always rising. It just didn't quite wrap his foot around. Oh, he got too much. He got too much on it, man. The ball was bouncing. It was on a half volley. Tried to drill it at the near post and just put it over. Keenan, I'm not consistent and good enough to be relied upon to score and perform game in and out. I do feel like the goal scoring pressure isn't on Davis. Davis is there to be a target man. Oh, that's a poor pass from Ederson. And that is also a poor pass from Ander Herrera. Oh dear. This is a Champions League semi-final, by the way. And Ederson plays a pass on the floor from a goal kick to Gundogan. The ball falls very loose towards Herrera, who also slips over as he tries to play a pass. You see that at like National League level. To see that in a semi-final is very funny. The point I was making, Keenan Davis, I'd wanted to see him play for link-up with Watkins, to give Watkins room. The pressure to score goes down to Watkins, not Keenan Davis, in my opinion. How is Wesley 24? Well, because Wesley, we got him very young, to be fair. What's your prediction for Chelsea versus Real Madrid? I think it will be... Again, very bold, and I don't want any Chelsea fan taking this because I'm happy to be wrong. I am very happy to be wrong, right? But I do think Real Madrid will win the game 2-1. But if Chelsea win, fair enough. You know, I'll hold my hand up and say well done. But I do feel I've just got it. I just got that feeling that Benzema's going to turn up again. Free kick to Manchester City. It's a really poor free kick. It's easily cleared by PSG. Didn't even find... wasn't even close to a light blue shirt there. I say 2-1 to Madrid. I just think, Real Madrid need to be respected a little bit more. They played very poorly against Chelsea in the first leg, and I think that will drive them on to make sure that they turn up against Chelsea. That's what I think. I think Benzema will be on his game. And you make a mistake against Benzema, and it will be tough. It'll be tough to defend. You made one mistake. You made one mistake, hit the post. You made two mistakes and he scored. This is what we're talking about with a player like Benzema, one of the best strikers, one of the best strikers of my generation. Tuchel will go defensive because a 0-0 put. Yeah, so I think you will defend 100%, 100%. But I can see it, man. And you deserve to. It would be harsh. I'm not saying it wouldn't be harsh because you deserve to batter Madrid in the first leg. I'm just saying players like Benzema make the difference. Like Benzema has made much more of an impact than like Neymar, and I thought Neymar was the best player in the first leg. So I really couldn't give him enough praise. Cross on the left hand side for PSG, and it was Diallo trying to find Neymar, very well intercepted in the middle. And eventually the ball's played all the way forward, and Navas will take it back for PSG. We've only got a few minutes until half time. Only 7 minutes. The game's gone very fast so far, and it's slowly edging towards a Manchester City Champions League final for the first time in their career. It's the first time for the players a lot of these players in their career, like Phil Foden, but it's the first time in Manchester City history that they could be in a Champions League final. And an intercepted pass. It was poor from Kimpembe. And now is Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne finds Bernardo Silva, edge of the box. He waits for Foden. He does find Phil Foden now. Foden in the box. Back to Mahrez. Oh, it's poor from Mahrez. Very poor from Mahrez. That should have led to at least a shot on goal, considering a good interception from Gundogan, though. Man, this is such scrappy football. Ball played towards Gundogan. Oh, it just deflected off. Well, very, very bizarre defending. Kimpembe, he kicks it against Gundogan, deflects up into the air, and this is looking a bit weird. I genuinely think the pitch has made this into a championship-style game. And now it's Angel Di Maria. He's kind of on his own, and, well, gives the ball away. Oh, dear. It's been a very low level of football, I feel. I know the snow has an effect, but the standard of passes have been very poor. This is a Champions League semi-final, and it really doesn't feel like it. Hope we beat Madrid so Perez can cry. That would be funny. I'll give you that. Noise said Verratti plays like he's Thiago. Kind of looks similar. Ars said Verratti must be getting lots of thought passes created. Ping pong football. It's very weird football right now. Some bits of play have been good. Like that from Foden was really good dribbling. We've not seen him do that at all today. Still Foden on the ball. Now towards Zinchenko on the left-hand side. Zinchenko in the box with Manchester City. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Mahrez. And it's eventually into the hands of Keylor Navas. It was a tackle. I think off Kimpembe there. Or Marquinhos. No, it's Marquinhos who made the challenge. The ball deflected off Foden into the hands of Navas. Been 9 years since I remember the day you won it. I watched the final. I watched it was Drogba who scored. Drogba gave a penalty away in extra time. People forget about that. Drogba, who was the hero, he got the equalising goal, nearly became the villain, but a Petr Cech kind of bailed him out. James said, AJ, I made you playing in FIFA and I've injured Grealish, but I signed you for Burnley. Why would you sign me for Burnley? That's gross. I joke. But fair enough. Noise said, see difference between best youth in the world and Neymar is Foden doesn't dive whenever he can. You have not just compared Phil Foden to Neymar. Noise, please do not make me time you out. You are not comparing Foden to Neymar. I'm not having that. Next you will say Foden is the English Lionel Messi, and I'm not I'm not having that either. Come on, man. There's levels. There are levels to your delusion. But you are not comparing Foden to Neymar. Foden is nowhere near the level of Neymar. Here is Neymar, edge of the box for PSG. Shots deflected up into the air. Herrera towards the right hand side. And it's Verratti against Zinchenko. It's a good pull back to Neymar. Neymar in the box. By the 6-yard box. The ball deflects to Handa Herrera. And his cross smashes off the head of Diaz. And it will be a corner to PSG. AJ Foden just got slashed 2 times but dribbled right past it. Neymar was in that situation with gunned down. I don't care. That's just his style of play. Right, that's just what he does. But Neymar's still miles ahead of Foden. Corner kick on the the right hand side for PSG. They've only got 2 minutes plus injury time. Corner comes in. And it's just cleared at the near post by Fernandinho. And at the second attempt, it's eventually cleared. And Manchester City have counter-attack opportunity here. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva to Mahrez. He's got Foden. He's got De Bruyne. Crossed in towards De Bruyne. And it's smashed away. Sketchy with the €2.29 saying the nerd in me wants to roast you right now. I won't. Thank you very much for the donation, Sketchy Up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know you roast me anyway. Fernandinho towards Neymar. Good interception from Neymar. Counter-attack for PSG. He's only got 2 players with him. Can he do it? He's got Icardi. He's got Ander Herrera coming through. Here's Angel Di Maria now. Di Maria in the box. Good tackle, Gundogan. That was really good from Gundogan. He smashes it away. Marquinhos has put it out of play. Oh no, it was deflected off Foden, and that's how it went out of play. I apologise. Man said €2. It is €2, isn't it? Am I wrong? I appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. See you next half. Yeah, see you in a bit. Destroyer. The way I say De Bruyne makes me cringe. I'm sorry. It's Kevin De Bruyne. How do you say it? Go on, type how you say it. That's how people from England say it. I bet you say English names funny. I bet you do. I actually have forgot how to. You know, like we've got pence or pennies, right? So like 50 pence, and dollars have cents. I forget what the equivalent is for euros. I don't use euros, so I'm yeah. Is it cents as well? I didn't know that. He's Di Maria. Things. See, this is the problem about living in a country that has its own currency. Is that I'm just not educated. I haven't been to Europe in a while, man. I was like 13 when the last time I left the British Isles. Zinchenko down the line for Manchester City. Oh, it's a good tackle from De Bruyne against Marquinhos. 3 minutes at a time been shown. Here is De Bruyne. He goes back to Bernardo Silva. He's really taking it slowly. Manchester City, they've got no real reason to attack, but they're really showing it. The fact that he could have just put a cross in, or City players could have thrown players forward, they know that they don't need to, and they're just really slow in how they play. Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, De Bruyne. I'm from Birmingham, so it's Kevin De Bruyne. I'll tell you next time I'm in a voice chat with you. I can't say how it's pronounced in a message. Disappointing. Demba Ba is better than Neymar staying on his feet. Oi, don't disrespect Demba Ba. Ball towards the right hand side. Here's Riyad Mahrez in the box of Manchester City. Mahrez! Good save at the near post by Navas. Another chance for a shot. Oh, it's just drifted wide. It was Bernardo Silva, the Portuguese, left-footed effort looking for the far top corner, and it very, very nearly crashed into the net. Navas stood still. He had no idea where that was going. That very easily could have been 2-0. A very good save from Navas with his feet. Bernardo Silva. It took a deflection on its way. I think it would possibly could have gone in, but it took a deflection which I didn't see. And with a minute to go, it is a corner to Manchester City. I know I'm in Europe right now. I'm just saying I haven't travelled to a lot of Europe. Oh, corner comes into the middle. It's flapped away by Navas. It's going to go to Riyad Mahrez. He's crossed into the back post, and it was Ruben Diaz trying to climb with the header. It sits off Florenzi. It will be a corner. I mentioned most of Europe because most of Europe uses euros. That's why I said it. If I go into France, I'm still going into Europe. The corner comes into the middle. It's an awkward one to defend. It is well defended by PSG. It will be a throw-in. 15 seconds to go. Still 1-0 to Manchester City. It's Zinchenko. It's De Bruyne. His cross is over here, and it will be caught. And that should be it for half-time. Sketchy said he's Belgium. Nice national team. Your team's good. Half-time is blown. I'm trying to talk. I need to hiccup at the same time. It is 1-0 to Manchester City at half-time. The goal came in by Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian, scoring a very decent goal, to be fair. It took a deflection. It was a bit fortuitous, but in a situation with an acute angle, the way he had to shoot there, it was very controlled, very composed, and he slotted it through the legs of Keylor Navas. PSG never really got going. There was a shout for a penalty that it was given originally, and VAR ruled it out. And it was then Man City went on to score. PSG struggling to create any opportunities. Marquinhos did hit the top of the crossbar, but it is 1-0 to Manchester City. I think City fans will be very confident, I will say. My camera needs sorting. In what way? It is the way it is right now, I don't know how to sort it out. So I've added extra lighting, right? If I turn the lighting off, and if I revert back to if I lower all this, I'll revert back. So it's very dark right now, but on my Logitech thing, I can go to auto exposure, which makes it really light. But then it goes into this like pale version of my skin. It's easy to record videos, so maybe that's better. But it's easy to record videos. Get lost. It's easier to record videos in the daytime because natural light is better for cameras. But I try and go between auto exposure to manual, because auto exposure kind of makes like a fake light. So part of this is my ring light, part of this is what the camera has designed, which is why my skin's a bit more pale, which I don't really like. I'm not blurry at the very least, but it is what it is. So half time, Manchester City do lead. We will see reaction from from the PSG fans, Manchester City fans across social media. Now is posting again with football teams, so we can finally see what other people think. I will actually slightly lower this. Oops, hang on. There we go. Trying to do it just enough so I'm less pale. Guys, if you haven't already, you can go and join my Discord. We have a Discord available for you guys, and to like talk to me or whatever. I do respond to anyone there. I've had loads of people join it. You can also go follow me on. Did I press that? On Twitch. I've just pressed it in there. So yeah, any support there would be cool too. I don't want to spam loads of links, but you can find all my socials. I do Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I've got it all. I've got pretty much it all now. So if you want to follow me there, you can do that. Manchester City reaction. I think they'll be pleased. No matter how, they could have played awful today, but the fact they lead 1-0, the fact they are 3-1 up on aggregate, what can you really say bad about that? Yeah, they're not playing brilliant, and they won't win the final doing this, but they're doing enough, and that will be the difference. AJ, imagine having oh, what is wrong with you? Noise. What is wrong with you? Man, I got too much drip. Look at my Villa drip, man. Oh dear. Mate. Too much. So yeah, Manchester City's Twitter page. One of the top comments is "Keep going, lads. We're just 45 minutes of reaching the final." You got other. Something I love about Twitter, right? And I hope it never changes. Other fans going on other Twitter pages. So you got like Chelsea fans going on the City page, and there's one Chelsea fan that said, "City is a finished oil club with no history or fans in my book." and they have loads of replies. They have loads and loads of replies. Baby Yoda messed up and set to pass one. My G, man, baby, don't mess with Baby Yoda. He's my G. He's a unit. Look at him. Look at that unit over there. A City fan responded back to Chelsea fans saying, "Acting like you have history." Oh. I'm a child, but I find that funny. Jacob Orchard said, "Do you rate Hurahan? He plays on loan for." I do like Conor Hurahan. I was a bit disappointed when we sent him out on loan. I thought he could have offered us more. He scored against Fulham this season. Just wasn't really included in the team. We got in Ross Barkley as a replacement. We also signed Morgan Sanson. So, he'd even struggled to make the bench. And Jacob Ramsey as well. You can't forget him. But I do like Hurahan's set pieces are brilliant. His left boot is a wand. And no matter who he plays for, he'll always be a threat. And to play for a team in the Championship, man, I've seen how many goals he's scored. He's done really well. Sanson was kind of a pointless signing. He will be included more next season. We've just bought him early. He wasn't the plan for this season, but Marseille needed the money, and we got him for less. So he goes. But we 100,000% got him earlier than what we needed. Oil Classico would be so good, actually. Oh dear, you hurt me, nice. You hurt me. Loving the content. I appreciate that. I really do. I do every Aston Villa game. Obviously, I love my club. We've got Manchester United as well next, which I'm looking forward to. The last time we played them as well, Bruno Fernandes dived for a penalty, so I'm not enjoying him right now. I'd like to be the team that will finally beat United. As United are on the road, they're unbeaten away. I'd like to be the team to stop that, but I can't see it happen. But I'd like to beat that. Wasn't it? No. So this is another thing. It happened twice. So Bruno Fernandes dived at Villa Park last season, and then early in the season at Old Trafford, Pogba dived in the box and got a penalty. So can we not give penalties away for oxygen? I beg. Like, to happen twice in 2 games is disgusting, and it lost us a game against United at Old Trafford, and it was, I think Trezeguet hit the post twice before United scored. United went on to beat us 3-0 last season at Villa Park, but prior to the penalty, we dominated the game, and as soon as we conceded, we fell apart. And we looked like we were going to go down, to be fair. That game kind of, it spoke volumes to me, and that was when the point where I really thought we were done. But we ended up, coming back, so fair enough. But yeah, Sam said, loving the stream, mate. I appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't already, any likes and subscriptions to the channel will be appreciated. I am very, very close to 3K, and it'd be nice to finally get past that milestone. But yeah, I love doing this type of thing. I will also do the Champions League final as well. And if it is an all English final, well, I need to get more of them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Teams play. You really get to see like the best of the best when those type of teams play. Like Phil Foden. If Man City play that final, I really want to see what he can do. I do kind of want to see that. I think all oil final. Dear Jake said will be limbs in the away end when you get 3K subscribers. It would be. It would definitely be. There would be limbs everywhere. So yeah, guys, we've had quite a few donations today, so I appreciate all of that as well. It does mean a lot. And this second leg, guys, what's your opinion? Do you think Manchester City will go out and see the game off? Do you think PSG will do what Man City did to them in the first leg and just come back randomly and score 2 goals? Like, what do you reckon is going to happen? I said before the game that PSG would win 2-0, and the early goal for Manchester City, I think that's just blew that wide open. I think Man City personally will hang on all the way, but it is football. Football is a funny old game. That's what they say. And you never know. You never know. Neymar could work magic. You got Mbappe on the bench. What a sub to bring on, by the way. Kylian Mbappe. Are there any... what better subs can you bring on than Kylian Mbappe? The man is a machine. Dean said 3-1. You did? I think you did anyway. Jack, you said what were you doing to celebrate cheeky beer with the boys now the pubs are open? You never know. I went to Lichfield actually last week with some mates. Well, less than last week. I enjoyed it. It's one of the first few times I've been out since the pubs are back open. Other than it being freezing cold, I did actually enjoy it, but it was really cold. James said, I would donate, but you're going to spend it on... Oh dear, I'm not going to read the rest of that. No, said they have to score 2. It's impossible. Mbappe isn't going to... It's not impossible. It is not impossible. Always expect the unexpected is how I say. Arthur said, how much do I need to donate for you to take a shot? Take a shot of what? I mean, I got whiskey over there, but I'd rather just... I don't want to have anything like that. I don't want to commentate under like any form of influence, because I know I'd just be chatting out my ass for most of it. I actually haven't had whiskey since I got drunk on Twitch. That was ages ago, but I haven't had any since. Dean said it's City's year and people just need to get on with it. If they could do the double, fair enough. I'm glad they can't do the treble. Oh man, the City fans on Twitter, they'd drive me insane if they went on to win the treble. So I'm kind of glad they can't go on and do that. My throat is really dry. Happy days. Dean said their one and only season. Sam said would be a cracking comeback. Dean, is Connor coming back to us? I don't know. I think he will stay. I think he will stay at Swansea personally. Noise said Diaz has pockets full of PSG players. I'm not going to name a price for drinking. I'm not like that. That's not me. I wouldn't feel comfortable. Genuinely, it's a funny concept, but that's not me. Jacob says Sam PSG are gonna win. You see Neymar, Di Maria. They've been okay. I think Di Maria has been okay, and Neymar. The only thing I will say, every time Neymar's on the ball, he's got like 4 Man City players surrounding him. It reminds me when I watch Grealish. There's so many players that try and stop Neymar. He's not allowed to play how he wants. That with the way the turf is right now, with all the snow, it's really difficult for Neymar to stamp on the game. Maybe with the introduction of Mbappe, it will help. Icardi has done nothing. I will say Icardi has been really, really poor. I think he's had less touches than Ederson, genuinely. Like that was a point. That was made. That I think Ederson had more touches than Mbappe. I think Icardi's had half the touches of Mbappe. It says a lot. I think Sam has had too many drinks. If you're saying Di Maria is not, is he underrated? Is he underrated? How do people rate Di Maria? I don't think many people talk about him for him to be overrated or underrated. People give him some credit, but not too much. I think he was was he a good player for United? Not really. Scored like a really good goal against Leicester, but that was kind of it. He's done okay at PSG, but it's in a very good PSG team. Like he's a good player, but I wouldn't say he's me personally. I wouldn't say he's underrated, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Dean said, remember Liverpool won a treble, lost 7-2 to Villa, lost to Brighton, drew to West Brom, finishing 6th. The City have all to look forward to next season. I don't think there'll be a team that will crumble the way Liverpool have. Liverpool, in my opinion, have been one of the worst in history defending champions, especially the Premier League era. It has been abysmal. I've never seen a team play so bad. The only team I can think of that has been so poor, have had such a drop off in the second season, Leicester. And like no one expected Leicester to win the league anyway. And like obviously they weren't gonna compete the next year, or they'd have to do incredibly well to compete for the title in the next season. But they had a fall off, and I think they're the only team that's had a bigger fall off than Liverpool. It's like they haven't even been close. They haven't even been close to the title this season. There wasn't even a shadow of doubt that they weren't gonna win the league. Di Maria, alongside Marquinhos, probably the players I respect the most at PSG. I respect Mbappe for what he did when he was young for the World Cup. I respect Navas. I think he's a good keeper. I respect Idrissa Gana Gueye. I do respect Neymar as much as I don't like his diving. Sometimes, sorry, I got a bit of hiccups going on. His diving's a bit weird. I think he needs to kind of cut that out of his game a little bit. Stay on his feet, because he can be a very dangerous player, one of the best in the world. I think he's third for best in the world to Messi and Ronaldo. I think he's up there in the conversation, or 100,000%. And I know Navas made the mistake for the goal before anyone says it. I bet Neuter said it. Wait, Navas and Mbappe do exist. Mbappe is a Foden competitor. Unless Foden can do what Mbappe did with the England team, can you see Foden doing that for England? Like, Mbappe became France. Mbappe changed France. Can you see Foden doing that for England? Like that's a real question here. Can Foden take England by the scruff of the neck and do that? Foden's gonna win the World Cup. I'll be a big England fan. We are not winning the World Cup or the Euros. I will support my boys, right? And it hurts, and like losing in major tournaments, and it really hurt losing to Croatia. But we won't win the Euros because it's Southgate noise. It's Gareth Southgate. Southgate could be in control of any of the teams in the Euros, and he wouldn't win with any of them. Because he's stubborn, he's naive, and he plays a 5 at the back system. Like, with one of the best England teams that we've seen for such a long time, he would rather play 7 defensive players. Well, technically 8 if you include the goalkeeper. 8 of his 11 are defensive minded. That is the manager we're with. Foden, no matter how good Foden is, will not be a World Cup winner or a Euros winner unless we get rid of Southgate. Maybe then. But we won't win anything under Southgate. And I would love to see a system where Foden and Grealish and Henderson and Mason Mount and so many of these talents that we have, I'd love to see a system of them playing. But we won't. We won't with Southgate. It just won't happen. A 4-2-3-1 with Kane up front, Sancho, Grealish, Foden, Mount, Henderson. That is a disgusting attack. So it's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on. My camera's being a bit odd, but for some reason it's a bit dark. Like if I do the auto exposure, which I've done here, it's a bit dark. So I brighten it, and like that's the best I can do. So it gives a cleaner photo, but it's a darker screen. So just tell me what's better. Because this is really bright, but it's a better picture. And I just had to lower it automatically. It's better. I'll put my side camera. My side lights back on. I need to kind of get a contrast between the two. One's kind of too bright, and one I'm too pale. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, done. This room is bright now. You could see in my room from like space right now. It's very bright. This is like a production room. three lights on me now. What have I missed? Have I missed anything? You will get rid of Southgate after this season's Euros. I think. Well, I hope so. Anyway, we have kicked off, by the way. Villa fans are salty about Southgate because he doesn't like Grealish. Look, I am a little bit. I won't lie to you, Arsene. I am a little bit salty. But why doesn't he like Grealish? I've never seen, genuinely have never seen such a reaction by every England fan about one player not playing before. And it was Man United fans, Man City fans, Chelsea fans. It was every fan, every top comment was, why no Jack Grealish? I just couldn't fathom it. And it's not just Grealish that hasn't been involved. There's been loads of players that haven't been involved. Like he will stick with Connor Cody. He's not good enough. He'll stick with Tyrone Mings. I don't think Mings is good enough. I think Connor's much a better player than Tyrone Mings. I think Mings has quality, and I think Mings was much better last season. But even prime Mings from last season wasn't that great. I think he's had a bit of a slope this year, but it's not good enough, especially Connor Cody. Harry Maguire's not been good enough. Like he's stuck with players. Don't get me started on Eric Dyer, on Harry Winks. I could go all day, genuinely. It was tapped that Grealish couldn't get. It was. It's a joke. And like I know I will gas him up. I get it, right? Every Villa fan would, right? Just like Newcastle fans would gas up St Maximin. It's the reason why we do. St Maximin's a wonderful player. Grealish can change a game. Foden can change a game. Mount can change a game. Like I love. Oh man, there'll be no way. But I'd love if Mason Mount played for Villa. Like even at a Derby, he made a Derby team look good. He made that Derby team look sick, Mason Mount. And look where they are now. Look where Derby are now. They are going into the final day, and potentially could be playing League One football. Just a couple of years after Mason Mount. That's all I got to say. Here is a long shot with Di Maria. First time I've talked about the game with 3 minutes into the second half. It is still 1-0 to Manchester City. Barely has anything happened. I have just gone on an absolute tangent about why Jack Grealish should be playing for Aston Villa and why Saint Maximin is so good and all that. Saint Maximin is not overrated. He is not overrated. I'm telling you right now, AH64 Gypsy Lad said City will win the Champions League. Maybe they might just do it. I will say I hope not. But if they do, then fair enough. But they have paid for it pretty much, and it hurts. Alan Saint what? Go on YouTube, right, and look up Alan Saint Maximin compilations. It is a delight. Oh, you're a Villa fan. Yo, big up, my G. Go and look up Alan St. Maximin, right? And it is a delight. Not even just him scoring goals. He like the way he dribbles, his skills. Oh, he's so good, so fluid to watch. I absolutely love watching Alan St. Maximin. Like he's like Grealish, but they play different, and I like that. I'd love him. Oh my days, I would love Grealish and St. Maximin in the same team. Oh man, we would destroy the league. We would destroy. Oh, I'm just saying, Grealish on one side. You can put Grealish on any side, to be fair. Grealish on one side, St. Maximin on the other, Watkins up front. Like, that is filth. That is filth. If you can have a 4-4-2, Callum Wilson, like just merge Newcastle Villa, have Callum Wilson, Watkins, with Grealish and St. Maximin. Like, baby. Let's go. Man played for the French team. Yeah, don't listen to Nice is a troll. Nice is basically a troll. You can get very good players at poor teams, right? Jordan Pickford played for Sunderland when he signed for Everton. He got relegated at bottom of the league and was okay. To be fair, he's pretty decent at the time at Sunderland and deserved, back then anyway, deserved to play for England and deserved a good move. I think he hasn't improved well, but yeah. You get good players for poor teams. Idrissa Gana Gueye left Villa when we finished bottom of the league. He was incredible that year. Souček at West Ham has completely changed West Ham. And obviously he's playing for a good team, but he wouldn't get the recognition if West Ham were in the bottom half of the table. But he gets all the praise because they're pushing Champions League. Here's Angel Di Maria for PSG. Out wide to Diallo. Diallo to Neymar. Edge of the box for PSG. I want to see a PSG goal. That would completely change the game. Neymar to Verratti on the byline. He'll keep it in play and win a corner. There is a corner to PSG off Kyle Walker. Hello, Destroyer. Welcome back. You're a bit late. It's all right. To be fair, I've not really talked much about the game so far. I've just been talking about players. Werner up front. Up the Hammers. How you doing? Ben Patterson. That's very interesting. Talking about West Ham as a West Ham fan here. Win our last 4, we get Champions League. I think you could do it, genuinely. I really do. This is it now. This is why I like seeing teams like West Ham, Leicester, Everton do well. Because it stops these top 6 teams performing constantly. And it makes it entertaining. Corner comes in. All the way to the middle, but a foul has been given the other way. Free kick to Manchester City. I didn't see what the foul was for, but I will. Pope, very good keeper. Obviously, the Burnley fan will mention it. Noy said if he's so good, then he should be playing for Champions League competitors. He wouldn't be starting over Rashford at United, or over Mane at Liverpool, or over Son at Spurs. You don't know that. You genuinely don't know that. And you don't have to play for a top team to be called a top player. Alan Shearer played for Newcastle for most of his career. Never won a trophy at Newcastle. He won the league with Blackburn Rovers. But he was included in the Hall of Fame, if you guys have heard about that. He played for his boyhood club, the leading Premier League goal scorer, one of the best strikers in Premier League history, played for Newcastle United. Right? Played for Newcastle. And he didn't care about not winning trophies at Newcastle because he won the most prestigious one. Alan, apart from the ball guy match with it. De Bruyne to Foden. Foden's in for Manchester City. Phil Foden. What a save, Navas! Foden, oh my days. Our offside flag may have gone up anyway. But Phil Foden has missed a sitter for Manchester City. Is he? He is offside. He's offside anyway. But what a save, Navas. Phil Foden's lucky he's offside, by the way, because people would use that against him once again. He bottled the opportunity in front of goal. He did it in the first leg, and he's done it here. Alan Saint-Maximin doesn't score. You don't compare wingers to strikers. Fernandinho intercepts the ball, edge of the box, clips it towards Gundogan, headed away. Foden's shot beaten away again by Navas. He's definitely being worked in this second half. Verratti, Marquinhos, very nervy one-touch passing from Paris Saint-Germain, but they get away with it, and maybe they could have got an attack, but it's very well defended from Kyle Walker. And it's a good tackle from Di Maria. Neymar chance for PSG. It's Neymar in the box now. Still Neymar. Shot is blocked. Corner to PSG, and Zinchenko and John Stones celebrate the tackle as if they've just scored. The way they've just celebrated, fair enough, but the way they just celebrated that is as if they've just literally scored a goal. They hugged each other. Neymar did carry that too far. He should have released the ball earlier. I reckon as soon as he got to the edge of the D, shoots. Good pass from Ander Herrera towards Di Maria, but what a challenge that is from the fake striker De Bruyne. I forget what it's called. The fake number 9, Bernardo Silva, has been given a foul has been given away against him. It always looked like it was going to be a foul. It was a challenge just inside the Manchester City half. If a foul wasn't given there, he probably is through on goal. But it was always going to be given. Alan Saint-Maximin creates the play, only shoots when he has to. George, don't talk to Noise. Don't Noise is either troll or dumb, right? It's one of the two, and sometimes both. The man or the kid doesn't watch football. I swear, my man lives on Flash Score, and he'll just look at stats and stuff. I know I like to use stats a little bit, but man, you cannot turn around and say Saint-Maximin's not a good player. You've not watched Saint-Maximin play if you think he's a poor player. Here is, I think it's Zinchenko forward. I can't see the back of his shirt. It's against Marquinhos. It's a good tackle in. He might have actually been Kevin De Bruyne. But they both play... No, it is Kevin De Bruyne, yeah. They both play on the left-hand side, and I couldn't see the shirt number. They're both blonde. They're both tall. And they both have the same stature with the same hair. So it's not great. Flash score and FIFA ratings. Here's Diallo for PSG. It's a good tackle coming in from Fernandinho to win the ball back. And it's a Man City counter-attack. Gundogan dribbles away from Paredes on the left-hand side. He's got Bernardo Silva. He finds De Bruyne. De Bruyne switches the play. It's an awkward one. Mahrez can't get the ball, and it will be a throw-in to PSG. Good defending from Neymar, actually, helping out. Still no sub for Mbappe. When will he come on? Because he has to come on, surely, at some point. Nice bases, players off FIFA stats. Prove me wrong. He's a good player, but definitely not great. Oh my God! Just stop talking, please. Nice Foden is a good player, but not the best. He will mould, George. He will mould, right? You know what's going on, George. He will mould, mate. But that's like saying to me anyway. Oh, Watkins is okay. He's all right. Like, my man has scored 13 goals for a team that's mid-table. Like, Watkins has scored. That is pretty much like me saying, Watkins is better than Gundogan because he's scored more goals. Like, that is basically how you would say it. Just because you've scored more goals, you compare in two positions. But that is nice logic. Foden is pretty bad in FIFA. Alan Saint-Maximin has 3 goals and 4 assists in 21 games. That is good for a winger, but isn't top 6 club winger. All right, compare him to other wingers. All right, compare him to the wingers of these top clubs, right? That's all I'm gonna say. I think he's easily up there. What is it, Dean? Banana Sylvia and nowhere Neymar. Oh dear. PSG have been okay, but they've just not been quite good enough, is what I will say. Just not quite good enough. Neither team have made a sub yet. Alright, compare him to Sterling. Compare him to... I think Sterling scores a fair few goals. He's very good at his attacking positioning, and he always gets little tap-ins. Mahrez has been perceived to have either elbowed or slapped. I think Ander Herrera there, and a free kick has been given against him. Just look at the players you compare St. Maximin to. That's all I'm going to say. St. Maximin, if you put him in a Manchester City shirt, he would perform. He would perform at that level. His numbers will increase. I'm telling you right now. You put any player from any team down the bottom, I think they improve. He would start. He would start though. Okay. You don't drop a player like... You could play Alan St. Maximin in an attacking midfield role. It hurts. Wilson has done a better job than Watkins. Wilson has saved Newcastle with Alan St. Maximin, prove me wrong. I would say they're the same. I'd say Wilson is... I could say your argument there, which could be validated, is Wilson has done better in a worse team. Or he's you could say he's easily competed with Ollie Watkins at a worse team. I think that's a good argument. I think the Newcastle team, if you're going to be honest, it is way poorer than the Villa one. So I give you credit with that. And maybe if Watkins played for Newcastle, he wouldn't have scored as many goals. You never know. But I think they're... I'd say Wilson slightly edges Watkins, but Wilson's older, I think, than Watkins as well. And I think Watkins could potentially improve more in his career. But I'd say, yeah, Wilson's had a slightly better season, yeah. Newcastle need a new defence and manager. Oh yeah, you need... I don't think you want Bruce to stay. His Neymar for PSG, driving at Manchester City down the middle towards the right hand side. Chance for City, cross towards Icardi, doesn't find him. I don't think Icardi's had a touch, by the way, in the second half. Di Maria, no foul given. He's crossed in towards Neymar. Good header away by Walker. And Herrera! Is that handball? The referee wags his finger. I thought a potential handball in the middle there would have been given, or at least looked at, after what we saw earlier was given. But no penalty given there. That volley by Herrera. He struck it with a fair bit of power there. I'd like to see what... I don't think you could give a penalty for that because of how hard and how fast it was hidden. It was hit. It's hard to pull your hand out of the way. Di Maria tries to play it through to Icardi, and that is a handball. It is a free kick to PSG. And, well, that's a yellow card, surely. At the very least. Because that... Well, it's not... You know, it's not a goal-scoring opportunity. But if you're purposely handling the ball there, to stop a counter-attack, is a yellow card suffice? You are so close to... Oh, yeah, we are very close to 3K. So if you guys haven't already any subscriptions to the channel, any subs, would be appreciated very, very much. Because we are very, very close. Also, any likes to the video will also be nice, you know, just a little bit nice. Wilson's impact on his club is more significant than Watkins at Villa. I think so, but we haven't needed Watkins to be as significant, if that makes sense. I think Newcastle are more reliant on Wilson. If Wilson hasn't scored the goals for Newcastle, they go down. Whereas if Watkins didn't score the goals for Villa, I don't think we would have. That's what I'm trying to say. Neymar free kick for PSG. And again, they're trying to claim for something. I think they're getting desperate now, PSG. Every time there's any sort of clearance for Man City, they're desperate. And now it's Foden on the attack. It's a 4-on-2 here, if they can play it right. Is Foden into the box. Mahrez! And that will wrap it up for Manchester City. It's Riyad Mahrez to score again. He's got a brace at the back stick. Lovely finish, no saving it. And that is Manchester City in a Champions League final. Lovely cross from Phil Foden. And I know PSG have to commit more players forward, but they got caught out, and that will wrap it up. Riyad Mahrez, to be fair, like, if you're talking about sticking the ball away, like no keeper saving it. He drills it first time into the roof of the net. It's so difficult to save. Lovely weighted ball, by the way, to Phil Foden. Foden's cross was on a plate. That is a perfect goal. If you want to look at precision football, that was perfect. Lovely weighted cross to Mahrez, and there's not a keeper on the planet. Not a keeper on the planet that will keep that out. It's perfectly timed. It is a goal for City. It's 2-0 to City, and that will wrap it up 100%. I will say, City have deserved it more in this game. PSG haven't done enough. Man City, I don't think deserved to win their last game, but they've definitely deserved to win today. Pochettino, once again, bottling a potential trophy. Never won a trophy at Spurs, and not looking like he's going to win a Champions League anytime soon. They lost the final last year under Tuchel. Oh, that's another thing. Can he lose 2 finals? That's something I've not thought about at all. Can he lose 2 finals in 2 years if Chelsea make it through? That is a very interesting thought. As much as I think Tuchel, I always pronounce his name different every time I say it, but Tuchel, I think is how you say it. If he gets to the final and loses again, he will be called a bottler, right? He will genuinely be called a bottler. They'll start making these stats now. So he needs to win. If Chelsea make it to the final, he needs to win it for sure. Beautiful assist and tap-in. That was very good. Neymar looked very angry. I think he knows now the game's done. Neymar now to Di Maria. Good tackle in there from Ruben Diaz. And PSG. Well, they brought on Moise Kean, not Mbappe. That's all I'm going to say. A free kick to PSG has been played on. Verratti. If PSG are somehow going to come back into this, they need to start scoring now. Here's Neymar. City have pretty much every player behind the ball here. A long shot from Paredes, and that, if you want a shot to sum up a game, that is it. It is poor, it is rushed, and it has sailed over the bar. I don't think I've seen a shot that has, that has just summed up a team like that. Very flat from PSG, not good enough. Imagine he loses the FA Cup final and the UEFA Champions League. Oh, chance the other end. The camera's panned. There's an opportunity for Paris Saint-Germain. A shot comes in, it's deflected and eventually cleared. I will get to the subs, by the way, because I haven't covered them at all. But it was Moise Kean that came on, I think, for Icardi. Yeah, Icardi, by the way. Probably one of the worst striking performances I've ever seen. I want to know how many times he touched the ball. Do you guys recall me saying Icardi many times tonight? Because I feel like I've said it 2 times at the most. I have never seen a striker be more of a ghost in my time. He was shocking today. That is not a performance that you want in a semi-final. That man probably wouldn't even be sweaty after this game. At least Werner makes chances. You know what, Werner's shooting is criticised, and deservedly so, because if he had a pair of good shooting boots, you'd already be pretty much in the final. But other than his shooting, I don't think he's that bad. PSG take a free kick very quickly. Di Maria now on the left hand side, cross in. It's a decent one-ish. It's going to go all the way to the far post, and it's eventually cleared by Ruben Diaz, who's actually played really well today. I think Diaz has been a level above John Stones. He has dealt with pretty much every cross. I've barely seen Stones actually defend anything. Another chance on the right. Cross comes in towards Moise Kean. And it'll be a corner to PSG. It's Kyle Walker that puts it out. It's a double sub for PSG. Julian Draxler came on for Herrera and Moise Kean for Icardi. If they want to show their intent to win this game, bring on Neymar. Mbappe, sorry. And then put Mbappe and Neymar together. Corner from Di Maria. It's a decent one. It's so well defended again from Man City. Maybe a counter-attack. Good interception from Florenzi. Good dribbling from Florenzi as well. There's a slip by Verratti. But it didn't lead to anything. It was a free ball forward towards it was De Bruyne, but it was far too overhit. Not of Mbappe fully fit. I reckon Chelsea, Werner has lost millions in Adidas sponsorships. Chelsea themselves, if they want to sell him, have lost money. Di Maria will get booked for this. Oh, it's a red card! Well, Angel Di Maria has been sent off for a slightly off-the-ball incident here. So I thought it was just... I saw what happened. A Man City player went down on the touchline, and I thought, oh, yellow, maybe. But did he stamp on him? I need to see what's happened there. It was Fernandinho that has gone down. Well, VAR are going to check it, obviously. So we will see. What's happened here then? Oh, I think he slips. Am I deluded in thinking that? He's obviously reacted. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't know. What doesn't help is the fact that he reacted to him slightly before the altercation took place, like literally a couple seconds, and then he just seems to stamp on him. Like, very, very bizarre. I felt like he slipped over. I felt like his foot slipped on the ice. Like, VAR. I think yeah, it's gonna stand. Like I said, I might be deluded. I genuinely, the delusion might be out here, but it did look like his foot slipped. But when you react with a player seconds before the altercation takes place, it doesn't look good. Like, if that doesn't happen, I 100% say he slips. But the fact that they have like a little pushing thing go on before kind of leads me to believe maybe it was intent. But it looked like his foot just seemed to give way on the ice a little bit. Yeah, he already walked down the tunnel. Yeah. Noise said he legit reacted hard for no reason, then kicks him. He knew he was guilty. Why do that with VAR? That is the thing I question. As a professional footballer, who is getting paid what, 200 grand a week? Why are you reacting, man? Just earn your bag and leave, big man. You have lost the game. Like, the game's done. Zinchenko's actually beefing, and Fernandinho is shouting at him here. Oh, that's good captaincy. I'll applaud that. That's good. That's very good. Zinchenko's going to be booked. That was very good that Fernandinho took him aside there, and he gave him a little bit of a bollocking, which I respect that. I respect that, man. Yeah, he's still talking to him now. I need to see what happened because I was talking to my chat at the time. But obviously there's been a little bit more beef. This game is boiling over a little bit. Florenzi into the... he's beefing Paredes. He's beefing Paredes. And then Paredes... Did he have his hand around his throat? This is all kicked off. Verratti has been booked randomly. It was him and Paredes that had the beef. This is weird. Father Kevin De Bruyne is telling his son off. Here's Bernardo Silva. Backheels to Mahrez. Lovely tricks and skills for Mahrez. Now it's a free kick as well for Manchester City. Verratti's just been booked. Wait, was he the one with the foul? Verratti literally just got a card. I need to see this again. Mahrez. It was Verratti. Whoa, that is risky. He's only literally seconds ago got a yellow card, and then Verratti has slid in. That has to be another yellow, right? Where's the intent for the ball? Like, I don't want to hand Man City like a free ticket into the final, but that has to be another yellow card, right? Like, it just looked like the most obvious yellow today. But he gets away with it. He needs to go off. Josh Walt said if they're beating PSG like this, what they're going to do to Newcastle in 2 weeks. You never know. Saint Maximin could pull some magic. Wait, is he... Because I know he was injured for a little bit. Is he fully fit? I always believe in the Premier League, anyone can beat anyone. but I would be scared. So, well, I say that. The 2 games that Villa had against Man City, I wasn't overly impressed with Man City. I think they played slightly better than us in both games. For a team that have won the league by so much, and Mahrez skips away from Kimpembe, Chats and Mahrez on a hat-trick! What a block, Marquinhos! I think that's denied a hat-trick. That looked like it was going to curl in. Kevin De Bruyne on a yellow card now, as a foul has gone the other way. But Riyad Mahrez looking like he was going to wheel away with a hat-trick in the semi-final. Very good challenge from Marquinhos to deny him. Arsene said he sends him off and Parisian snipers are on him by full time. Oh dear. Man, the mafia, the French... Well, it's not the French. It's who owns them? What nationality? I know they're like involved with oil as well. But like, don't mess with the owners of these big clubs, man. They have a lot of money. Joelinton will be there to save us. Oh yeah, Joelinton, the best left midfielder in the Premier League. Yeah. You can put him anywhere. The big lad, he can perform. Man, I feel for you guys. Qatar. It's Qatar. Well done. Your knowledge. Your knowledge is out there. Danilo will come on for PSG. I knew it was like an oil country. It's Qatar, yeah. Yeah, man. The Qatar mafia. They'll be on the refs. 2 reds would have been very interesting for this game. Bernardo Silva for Man City. Here is Riyad Mahrez now. Mahrez probably been my man of the match today. I know he scored 2 goals, but it's not just that. Every time City have attacked in the second half, it's kind of come through him. Fernandinho takes it over. His pass is poor. Danilo lays it back to Navas, trying to dribble past De Bruyne, and very nearly gives the ball. Well, would have conceded a goal. He gave the ball away. Just about gets away with it. Moise Kean, again, he's come on, not really done much. He does lay it off well, though. Here's Neymar. Neymar to Verratti. Is he going to keep it in play? He will. Maybe a chance for PSG. They have to score 3 goals, which would take them through on away goals, but they have to score 3 in 15 minutes. It's just not going to happen, I don't think. That will happen when oil will run out. It will run out eventually. They have to move on. They'll have to buy other businesses at that point, but we are running out of fossil fuels. So there's only so much they can do. Is a chance for a cross on the right-hand side, potentially? Oh, that's poor. It's easy cut out. Here's Gundogan for Manchester City. Well, I think the game's done. Oh, chance for Gundogan. He's been put through here on the left-hand side. Well, not for on goal. If he had more pace, possibly. But he's not known for pace, so he's had to have gone backwards. But a lovely through ball to him. And no offside flag was shown. If Gundogan had the pace of like Phil Foden or Mahrez, that's a one-on-one right there. But the midfielder doesn't quite have it left. How you doing, Miguel? What's up? It is 2-0 to Manchester City, 4-1 on aggregate. It will see Man City through to the UEFA Champions League final. To be honest, City really deserve. Well, I think with how they played this game, yeah. They got fortunate in the first leg, sorry, but they've done well, to be fair. Here's Phil Foden now against Kimpembe. Chance of Foden, left-footed. Foden's hit the post. Well, Phil Foden would have absolutely wrapped it up if it wasn't already. Phil Foden dancing against it was Kimpembe, I think, for PSG, trying to go one way then the other, shot across goal, and unfortunately for him, his left-footed effort was always curling wide. And just strikes the bottom of the post. To be fair, though, it looked like Navas would have had it covered anyway, if it was on target. But a decent effort from Foden nonetheless. Here's Mahrez for Manchester City. Gundogan back to Mahrez. Mahrez now to Kevin De Bruyne! And it's wide of the post as well. It's another shot from distance. This one, well wide of the post compared to the one that hit the bar. And it'll be another goal kick to Paris Saint-Germain. That could have been beautiful. Foden did really well there. PSG looking really, really poor. I've not been impressed with how they played today. And no foul's been given as Bernardo Silva. His pass intercepted. It fell to De Bruyne and very well defended by Danilo. And it will be a corner to Manchester City. I think a foul should have been given, though, in the build-up of that. I thought Bernardo Silva, I thought he fouled Verratti, personally. Foden, no look. Oh, my lord, Foden, no look the shot as well. I didn't see that. Phil Foden is very good, I will say. He does have a bright future. They've tried to play it short, and PSG have won it back. Here's Neymar for PSG, dribbling his own box here. Plays it towards the right hand side. 12 minutes to go. It is 2-0 to Man City, 4-1 on aggregate. PSG have to score 3 goals. PSG have yet to hit the target today, if that hasn't said anything. I mean, if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does. To have 12 attempts on goal and to not even force Ederson into one save in a game that they need to win. They need to win by several goals. Not good enough. Another intercepted pass. De Bruyne to Foden in the box. Foden! What a save, Navas. Foden once again, though. I think he slips as he shoots, which takes the power away. But it's another missed opportunity. Neymar gives the ball away. And Man City looking... they're looking confident. They're looking more likely to take the ball forward. I think they know that this game is almost done. So they want to kind of kill the game off as a contest. Jose Mourinho is the new Roma manager. Very bizarre, I think. I think his time in England was up. But to get a new job so soon, I think is interesting. And, well, the fact that, Chris Smalling is there, Henrik Mkhitaryan, the former Man United players, who I don't think performed brilliantly under Jose. I don't think they'll be interested to have him back. That's all I'm going to say. Is John Stones back to Ederson for Manchester City. Fernandinho comes deep to receive the ball. 10 minutes to go. Still 2-0 to Manchester City. I think even if PSG do score, City were, they were inclined to hold the ball in the corner against Aston Villa. So in a Champions League semi-final, I think they will hold the ball in the corner if they need to. I still can't believe they did that in both games. That Manchester City, the team that are 20 points above pretty much everyone, held the ball in the corner against Aston Villa in both games. Bernardo Silva for Man City, back to Riyad Mahrez, back to Silva again. Can he cut inside? He goes one way, goes the other. He's in the box. Great dribbling. Silva's shot is deflected off Kimpembe, and it will be a corner to the Citizens with 9 minutes to go plus injury time. Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling are set to come on for City. I presume De Bruyne, De Bruyne is going to come off for Jesus. City's first ever final it is. Will they bottle? Teams like Aston Villa have only ever been to one final and won it. Nottingham Forest have only ever been to 2 finals and won it. Chelsea have only been to 2 finals. They won one of them. Will they be consistent? Will they lose? Will it go to like penalties or something? And like John Terry slipped for Chelsea. Will they get their own version of that? It would be funny. Raheem Sterling will come on for Manchester City, like I said. But can they beat Nottingham? Oh, that's a big question. Miguel thinking of all the big brain questions out here. Nottingham Forest, right, deserve way more credit. I know they're not a big team and they haven't been for a while. But to win 2 Champions Leagues, like, fair play. Not bad. Like, I just wish they kept more consistent. They really fell off, obviously, but, give credit to them. Corner from Mahrez. It's tipped away. It could possibly be going in there. I need to see a replay of that. I hiccup. I apologise. I've been in a proper hiccup mood today. I keep having to try and hold it back. Baka, who was probably one of the best PSG players of the first leg, is finally on. He comes on for Diallo, I think. Another sub defensively, though, for PSG. Foden to take the corner. No on Mbappe sub. I think that's the one of the biggest headlines. No Mbappe. Here's Zinchenko back to Phil Foden. I think they know they've lost. I think that's why they've not put him on. You need to kind of accept it. Can Manchester City possibly grab a third goal? Riyad Mahrez, can he get his hat-trick? He's against Baka. Into the middle now to Raheem Sterling. Sterling to John Stones trying to combine there. And it will be a goal kick to PSG. Is that Sergio Aguero coming on? No? Oh, well, that is something I wouldn't see. I didn't think I was going to see. Sergio Aguero is set to come on for Manchester City. Are they going to go to up front? Are we going to see a no striker for Man City formation turn into a two up front? This is very interesting. Verratti to Neymar, and he's given the ball. Man, this has been a very poor second half for Neymar. A pass over top to Mahrez. Mahrez takes off his chest. Good tackle from Baka, though. This is why Baka should have been playing. He was really good. Another interception from Walker, but the loose ball will fall to Keylor Navas, and it will be a chance, surely, for PSG to just keep the ball for more than 5 seconds. We ran a 4-4-2 last away against Palace. I didn't realise that. He scored a very good goal against Palace. Thunderstrike into the roof of the net. Neymar for PSG. Dribbling against Diaz. Tries to nutmeg Diaz. Good defending from Gundogan. He did well, actually, to get round Ruben Diaz. But Gundogan, I think, maybe a shout for man of the match. If it weren't for the fact that Riyad Mahrez had played so well and scored two important goals, I would probably give it to Gundogan. I think he's just been influential from the first minute. Defensively and going forward, he's done really well this season. Done really, really well. Phil Foden, load of credit to him. I think he's done okay today. Shooting, though, I will say is a weak part of his game. And as much as I think he's a young talent, he's a good talent, but I question the finishing of Phil Foden. I really do. I think his finishing is lacking at times. And we've seen it in the first leg, and they got away with it because, they're pretty much gone through. But he missed another big chance today. Went 1-on-1, an offside flag was given, but he missed the 1-on-1. And it doesn't strike me as the most, the most confident if we're on goal. He just rickrolled Thogden. Oh dear. Through ball forward towards Raheem Sterling, who's sent sprawling to the ground. And nothing is given. He's so close to scoring the most goals for a club in England. Oh wait, who you on about? Oh, what, Phil Foden? Here's Neymar for PSG. I just kind of got confused as I was reading because I was trying to picture the rickroll. Baka takes a heavy touch and it will be a goal kick to Manchester City. 4 minutes to go. I think this is the... of course, Aguero. Yeah, I was going to say, I was completely taken aback to what Dean just said. Aguero, yeah. It didn't make any sense in my head when I read it, and I only had Foden on my mind. He needs to start the last few games this season. I think the fact that you pretty much won the league, and he's going to leave, he might as well. And he won goal off the record. Imagine if he doesn't get it. Oh! Carl Walker just sent Neymar to the shops. That's a handball on Neymar, surely. Was it given? I don't know if the ref has played advantage here. Mahrez to Jesus, who's had a swipe at him there from Kimpembe. Well, that is an anger swipe. Oh, Siri thinks we're talking. That is a swipe of anger from Kimpembe. Look at that. Yo! That is... Oh, man, that is Phil. I love it. I love that. That is a filthy lunge from Kimpembe. Fair enough, mate. Take your anger out. I love to see it. It is a yellow card for the centre back. If you draw against United, we all have to do is draw a game, and then all games after that are pointless. So we need to start Aguero in those games. If we beat Man United, do you win the league? Like, do we win you the league if we beat United? Which I know is a big if. But is that the case? I know it's close. But I swear that's true. Yeah. Come on, the boys. Oh, it'd be funny. Oh, that would be funny. The Villa to win City the league. I wouldn't mind that. You know. That means City players will actually be watching the game. Oh my days. And a Herrera through to Neymar. He's got the ball. It's Neymar in the box. Oh, he didn't get a shot away. Clips it in towards Marquinhos. Oh my days. Well, that is just says a lot. Neymar probably should have gone for a shot there. Tries to squeeze it in. PSG will have PTSD over Riyad Mahrez. Wait, he scored 3 goals now. Yeah, he scored 3 against PSG. Pep Guardiola, considering your team, mate, are about to be in the Champions League final. My man is sitting on his chair. Like, be up, be passionate, be clapping, be like, why are you slumping in your chair, big man? Another really bad tackle from midfield. This time from Danilo. A stream yet tomorrow for the Real Madrid versus Chelsea game. So don't forget to come here. And we'll talk about that too, which will be very interesting. Will it be Chelsea or Real Madrid against Manchester City in the final? Oh, very bad tackle. Jesus, man. Jesus. The poor kid, he has been snapped to death since he's come on. He's barely had any time on the pitch. And he has been obliterated since he's come on. How can Villa spend 101 mil and not get European football? Yet our relegation rivals, West Ham, who sold that guy to AC Milan, had Antonio injured, only saw Lingard getting in Champions League. They might not make the Champions League, to be fair. But I'm going to say one name. Right? Can you guess the name? You guys will know, surely. There's one name. It's you should know it. There's been that one difference, and I do genuinely feel it's been one player that's had the difference. Obviously, Lingard would have helped. But I'm just waiting to see if Dean will say it. He's played a 5 minutes game. Yeah, Jesus has been rinsed 3 times. I'm surprised he's not injured. He's getting their anger taken out on him, and he's done nothing. Moise Kean, he's Neymar. He's got back on the left-hand side. Clip ball through to Marquinhos. And Ederson has to make a save. Is that a shot on target for PSG? It's not Jesse Lingard. What one Man City player? What one West Ham player has been the biggest difference this season? What West Ham player has been massive for them, other than Lingard, for the whole season? Souček. There we go. I wanted Dean to say it. Souček has been easily their best player. Obviously, Lingard will threaten it. It's not Benrahma. Souček has done really well. Antonio's done really well. Defensive, Fabianski, obviously. Souček has been incredible. Incredible for West Ham this season. If he's not picked up, by the way, in the summer, I couldn't think of the word. If he's not picked up in the summer, I'd be very surprised. Because not many people have spoke about Souček signing for another team. It is a free kick to PSG, 30 seconds to go. Will Neymar get himself on the score sheet? Here we go then. Will it be 2-1? It's Neymar! No, it won't. It will sail. It will sail over the bar and be a goal kick to Manchester City. Souček is so Brexit though. Scores head. I love it though. He gets tap-ins. Like the West Ham Everton game at Goodison Park. Souček just gets in the right place at the right time and just stabs it in. Like, there's so many games where he's just scored like one-touch finishes, like with his head or with his foot, and that is full time. It is Manchester City in a UEFA Champions League final. I cannot believe it. This is unbelievable. It's literally still kind of like, I still can't believe it because I've always known City to bottle like they did last year. They are actually in a Champions League final. I'm actually having to hope on Real Madrid or Chelsea stopping that. There are 3 teams left in the tournament. Who will be the winners? Guys, tell me below. Who will win the Champions League? I know what Noyce will say. I know what he'll say. But who will win the Champions League? Go and tell me in the comments. I still think it will be Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid will do enough to beat Chelsea in the second leg. Chelsea women's team. Got him. I think Real Madrid will do enough to beat Chelsea, and they'll do enough to beat Manchester City. I will feel sick if Man City win the Champions League. I will feel sick, because they will have joined the elite, which is the elite, which is Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool. They will become the 6th English team to win the Champions League, or Real Madrid will win their 14th, or Chelsea will win their 2nd in the space of 9 years. Thank you guys for watching the stream. It's been very fun. I will be back tomorrow for the Chelsea versus Real Madrid game. So guys, don't forget to watch me there. And I will be live on Twitch the day after. I haven't streamed on Twitch for, I think, a few weeks. So yeah, I'll be very busy in the next couple of days. I'll just read the final remaining chats. Start playing Busquets. Noise says Man City. Arsenal said Chelsea women's team will win the Champions League. Noise said Walker's so happy. Miguel, man, it's so weird to say City in the... I know. I find it's weird. I think it's very, very weird to say it. Miguel says it's as weird as saying Mourinho's Roma manager. I agree too. Noise says, see you. Gotta check everyone's reactions. Have a good day, rest of your evening, guys, and bye, AJ. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back on Twitch the day after. I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace out.